Okay, good afternoon students. So we will be continuing with our chapter, that means work and energy. Work and energy. So we discuss about work. Okay, that means in the discussion of work, we came to know that in a scientific term, work is defined as, or it is said to be done, it is said that work is only done when there is a or you can say work is said to be done only when a force causes displacement. Okay, that means work is said to be done only when a force causes displacement. Displacement can be written as S or it can be written as D also. So in this case, we get the equation or formula, that is work is equals to force into S. Okay, we get a formula work equals to 4 into S, or you can simply write D. You can write instead of S, D. Okay, we will write S only for that. So here we get this formula, and it is said that if you apply a force but still if that object is not displaced, that means force is there. If you apply a force of say 5 Newton, okay, so into displacement, so displacement is not the 0, so any number if multiplied by 0 will be 0. So it is said that there is no work. Okay, then after that we talked about its unit. Okay, that means unit of work. That means unit of work, we describe unit of work as joule. Okay, that means whatever the work done, that means if work done is 5, you can say 10 Newton, and the displacement is say 3 meter, so it will be 30 Newton meter. So instead of writing this, we can write 30 joule. Okay, so this was all about work. Now let's move towards another part, that is energy. So what do you mean by energy? So energy, as we all know, as we discuss about work, we use this word work in our daily life. Okay, as for example, if someone is working, means working in on some activity, so it is said that he is doing a work. Okay, similarly we talked about energy also. Energy can be of different types. Okay, that means yes, I am energetic. Someone says that after having a energy drink or after having a good food, he or she will say that I am energetic. Okay, or if that person is very much active means in playing or in other activities, so he said that he has a good energy. Okay, so and without this energy there is no what you can say, nothing will happen. Okay, as for example, for our survival also, for our functioning of the body also, as for example for running, for walking, okay, for talking, okay, and doing other day to daily activities, we need energy. And how do we get energy? Okay, simply with respect to human beings, we get energy, or with respect to other animals also, they get energy by food, isn't it? So the food that we eat, okay, it is digested, and that food helps us to do various other work. Similarly, in terms of plants, they get energy from sunlight. Okay, so we can say that energy is very much important. Another topic, another thing, that what are the source of energy? Okay, so everyone know that ultimately sunlight is a major source of energy. As for example, if there is no sunlight, what will happen? There will be no life. Okay, that means the plants can't prepare their food, and the animals who are mostly dependent on plants, they also can't survive. So we can say that sunlight is the major source of energy. Okay, and we have other type of energy also. As for example, we have different forms of energy. Apart from sunlight, we have heat energy, then we have light energy, okay, then we have mechanical energy, then we have electrical energy, then we have other forms of energy, like what you can see, mechanical, electrical, solar energy, that means sun energy, heat, light, mechanical, electrical, then nuclear energy, then we have geothermal energy, okay, and so on. That means it is indefinite. Okay, various forms of energy are present at around us. Okay, so but we can't simply describe in general terms as we have described it in a walk. Okay, so in scientific term, what do you mean by energy? So in a simple form, energy is defined as the capacity to do work. Defined as a capacity to do work. Okay, that means if we have an energy, we can do various works. Okay, that means work means we can displace three, okay, by any force, by any external force. So we can say that energy and works are related to each other. So if they are related to each other, that means the unit that we have found in terms of work, that means joule. So this unit we can write it in terms of energy also. So whatever the energy is, say for example xy energy, okay, xy energy is there, so we can write xy joule in that. Okay, why we have written the same unit? Because work and energy are related to each other. Okay, so it is the capacity of body to do work. So total amount of work done by a body is there for unit is the same. Okay, so the unit we can mark same. So now we will move to further discussions. Okay, as for example, as we talked that we have different forms of energy. as we talk that we have different forms of energy. As for example, we have mechanical energy, we have electrical energy, then we have heat energy, we have light energy, we have nuclear energy. Okay, so it's indefinite. Okay, so we have all this energy, but conveniently only two types of energy are there. Number one is kinetic energy, and second one potential energy. Potential energy. Okay, so conveniently means for better understanding, we can, or we have been divided energy into two parts. Number one kinetic energy and another potential energy. Okay, so we will be discussing these two types of energy. So what do you mean by kinetic energy? We will talk about kinetic energy first of all. Kinetic. Okay, so in kinetic energy, the definition of kinetic energy is when a body does work by virtue of motion. Virtue of motion is said to be kinetic energy. So here the term motion is very much important. Okay, that means in kinetic energy motion plays a very important role. As for example, we have various examples of motion. Okay, just take example of moving car or a moving bullet. Okay, bullets, firing of bullets, we can write firing of bullets. Then a moving car. Okay, and all other objects which are in motion, they are said to be kinetic energy. Okay, so as for example, let's talk about bullet. So when bullet is fired, bullet is in a motion. That means it is displayed from one position to another position. There are other examples also like flowing water, okay, blowing winds, running athletes. Then we have another example like shooting of an arrow. Okay, only arrow, not the bow. Okay, we don't take bow as an example, the arrow. Okay, so these all are the examples of what is called kinetic energy. Examples of kinetic energy. So let's find an equation here. So if m is the mass of the body, so in kinetic energy, let m be the mass of a body. mass of body. Okay, so I think it's visible. Okay, so if m is the mass of the body, then we can say that mass of the body, then moving with the initial velocity. So body moving with initial velocity v. Okay, then its kinetic energy is, half by motion initial velocity square. So here we can write kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Okay, so we have got an equation here. So mass is okay. Okay, we have written mass. What is the initial velocity and final velocity? So in the chapter of motion, we talked about initial velocity and final velocity. Okay, velocity means the motion of an object. Okay, so if an object is here and if it moves here, okay, if it's moved here, so this is called initial velocity and this is called final velocity of that object. Okay, as for example, if this velocity is suppose 0 and if it starts at 3, okay, so the final or the total velocity is 3. That means final velocity minus initial velocity. But if this is marked as 3 and here it is marked as 8, then what will be the total velocity? The total velocity will be 8 minus 3, that is 5. Okay, so we have got this equation, kinetic energy is equals to half into mass into velocity square. That means we have to take velocity square, velocity into velocity. Okay, so now we will just try to do few calculation related to this equation. Okay, we will be doing few calculation. So that we will be doing by our book only. So if an object of a mass, there is a question, that an object of a mass mass 15 kg. Okay, object of mass 15 kg is moving with a uniform velocity of 4. With a uniform velocity of 4. That means uniform velocity of 4 meter per second square. Okay, so what is the kinetic energy? What is its kinetic energy? That means a uniform velocity means at a same speed. Okay, we can take an average if this speed is either increasing or either decreasing, but here the uniform velocity is 4 at a certain speed. It is traveling at a certain speed. So by this equation, kinetic energy is equals to half into V into V, that means V square, or just I'll just write mv square. So here it will be half into m into v into, so half into m is 15 into 4 into 4. So how much it will be? 15 into 2, 30, 30 into 4, it will be at around 120. And the unit, as we discussed, that the unit of energy will be joule. So instead of writing these all things, we can write 120 joule as our answer. Okay, so if any of the thing is given, if kinetic energy is given and if initial velocity is given, that means uniform velocity is given, we can find its mass. Okay, and if kinetic energy and mass is given, we can find its velocity. Similarly, if mass and velocity is given, we can find its kinetic energy. Okay, so this equation or this formula is very much important. It's very much important. Okay, so this was all about kinetic energy. So we will be talking about potential energy also. Okay, so what do you mean by potential energy? So let's talk about potential energy. Okay, I can erase this. We'll have a discussion on potential. So in kinetic energy, one thing was very much important, and that was the motion of an object. That was an motion. Motion was very much important there. That means the displacement. Okay, whereas in potential energy, we can define potential energy as energy possessed by an object by position or configuration. That means energy possessed by an object by position. Here we have taken position or configuration. Configuration means change in shape or size. Okay, so if I give you an example, if I give you example of this simple example, if I giving an example of this marker. Okay, so if this marker is at the ground level, if suppose marker is here, so I am changing its position. I am changing its position from here to here. So I am applying some energy to this object, and if I release this, what will happen? It will do a work. That means this position is changed. Okay, that means position is changing, and due to gravity of the earth, it acquires some energy, and when we release, I am not throwing this, I am just releasing it. Okay, if I am just releasing it, that means the work is done. Okay, the work is done due to energy possessed by this object. Position. Second one, configuration means change in shape and size. So changing in shape and size means mostly just think that this is rigid thing, okay, and a spring is attached here. Okay, this is a spring. As you know, all of you know what do you mean by spring. So if I push this spring here, I am changing its configuration, I am changing its shape or its size, and if I just remove my hand after pressing it, okay, then what will happen? It will throw itself. Okay, it's due to change in shape or size. That means changing its configuration. So here gravity is not applied. Okay, this is parallel to me. So if I just press this spring, it will throw it. Okay, so when I am pressing it, I am applying some energy to it. This spring is getting some energy. Okay, and if I just remove my hand, this will throw it. So there will be a potential energy in this case. So here we can just write potential energy where mass is vertically through a height. If a body of a mass here just we can write as we have written in case of kinetic energy. Here we can written, or here we can write that if a body of a mass, so we can take M here, is be raised vertically through the height, be raised vertically through a height. That means, as I have shown you the example of the marker pen, okay, certain height, it has acquired certain height and it has a mass, it has mass. Okay, so here against the acceleration due to gravity, against the acceleration due to gravity, the kinetic energy will be, then the potential energy will be height and g will be the product of mass, height and gravity. That means mh and g. So we can write will be potential energy is equals to m, g and h. M, G and H. So this is equation for potential energy. Okay. So if a body of a mass be raised vertically through a height, that means as I have given example of this marker pen, if I raise this object, so it has mass and it is at certain height and it is accelerated due to gravity. So for potential energy we can write this equation, mass into acceleration due to gravity into height. So if any of the data is provided to us, we can find mass, we can find gravity, we can find height, or we can find potential energy in this case. So this was a simple explanation of about potential energy and kinetic energy, and more will be, you will be studying more about potential energy and kinetic energy with respect to power in your higher classes, that is in class 11. Okay, so till then this was all about potential energy and kinetic energy.